What defines a movie? Is it the plot? Characters? Setting? Or is there one person behind the camera that ultimately defines what a movie must feel and look like? In this video, we introduce you to auteur theory, the idea that films solely reflect the artistic vision of the director. Auteurism suggests that directors develop recurring themes and style. We cite three of the biggest names in the Philippine cinema today. Diaz is one of the leading figures in the slow cinema movement. His longest film is The Evolution of a Filipino Family, which runs 9 hours and 53 minutes.
Doon sa Maynila, kinakain ka ng mga langgam. Ang dami-daming langgam. Anak ka ng mga langgam, Ray. Hari ka ng mga langgam.
Characterized by his long takes and black and white scenes, his films comment on the rural life intertwined with poverty and politics. Love cinema is protest art. It is a protest of the commercial, Hollywood type of cinema. While commercial theaters limit films to 1.5 hours, he decides to make films that cover multiple screening slots, thus making it challenging for programmers to make a profit out of his films. Also, his films are a protest to the effects of corruption and politics in the lives of people living in the rural parts of the Philippines. They are a protest to the fast-cut, fast-paced, and bombastic action films in Hollywood. In Lav's extreme long takes, he allows the audience to reflect on what you see on the screen. He gives you a chance to think and ask questions. Brillante Mendoza first gained popularity through his gay men characters. He was part of the new wave of independent Filipino filmmakers in the mid-2000s who were obsessed with the macho gay fantasy. But Brillante Mendoza's true brand of cinema is his gritty and raw commentary on social and political realities of the Philippines. Whether using gay characters or straight characters, his critique on the crippling corruption and poverty in the cities of the country is on point. His aesthetic is characterized by his use of shaky camera movements, poorly lit scenes, and hyper-realistic characters in the poor urban areas of the country. Mendoza has been criticized in the past for romanticizing poverty. In his films, he revels on the struggle and suffering of the people without neither identifying the cause nor offering solutions to the problem. Despite this, it is undeniable that Mendoza's artistry helped propel a revolution in Philippine cinema. His ability to capture the critical foreign audience has opened opportunities for other Filipino filmmakers. Kidlat Tahimik remains under the radar even to most of Filipino cinema goers. True to his anti-establishment stance, it is seldom to see his work screened in commercial cinemas. Instead, we see it on special screenings in art houses, cinematheques, micro-cinemas, and recently in film festivals. An amateurish and low-budget production style characterizes Kidlat's cinema. He is known to improvise in creating his scenes. There is beauty in Kidlat's raw, unpolished, low-budget looking films. Instead of using CGIs, he chooses optical illusion. Instead of casting actors and actresses, he uses himself and even his family. Kidlat cinema is self-reflexive, as it analyzes and critiques society coming from his own experiences and standpoints. Such style has become an inspiration for local, regional, and indigenous Filipino filmmakers whose film productions are personal and self-funded. Cinema truly reflects the social, economic, and political conditions of society. It is not only that the stories of films reflect the story of the locale, but also the production style and general aesthetic of the films define how these stories are told. While it is undeniable that cinema is a collaborative work, it is interesting to see how the conditions of the Philippines, its political upheavals, poverty, and colonial history define Filipino filmmakers and their works.